Hello, my name is Erica, and I'm the Dyslexic Trekkie. If I sound out of breath at all, it's because Ensign Bradbury was violating the chain of command. When ordered to his station, he decided to go AWOL, and a party had to be taken out to find him. He is now at his station, whether he likes it or not, so you may be hearing from him. And on that note, I'll be starting the episode I was going to do last week. This subject was requested by a coworker and one I wanted to put where I could give it the proper time. The Cardassian culture is complex and based on a combination of strong family ties and rigid military control. They do have a civilian government. Exactly what it does is never clarified, but we know it answers to the military branch, not the other way around. It's strongly implied that it wasn't always this way. In Chain of Command, Parts 1 and 2, we learned that the civilian government was once in charge and in the lifetime of the older generation. Picard's Cardassian interrogator, Gul Madrid, states that he remembers looking for scraps in the streets as a child. One has to imagine that any structure which helps meet the basic needs in that situation would be appreciated. In the episode, Picard states that the Cardassians' bellies may be full, but their souls are empty. It's easy for a Federation citizen to say this. Though Picard's life has not been void of pain or struggle, he's always known where his next meal was coming from. He's also always known where he would sleep. We're quick to judge the morals of others without really understanding why they have them. I believe there is genuine gratitude in the Cardassian population. One can guess this wasn't an accident. How does a regime win the love of a starving people? Simple, give them food. This ties into the family structure. In the same episode, Gul Madrid lets his daughter see Picard beaten, dehydrated, and weak from torture. She asks her dad a question. Do humans have families? He says yes, but humans don't care about them the same way. This is one of the few times we see the Cardassian family structure in any real form. What we know is largely through conversations with Cardassians and their reactions to certain events. In Deep Space Nine's Cardassians, we learned the Cardassian culture has so little value for orphans that to lose one's parents as a child is to lose all standing in society. We learned they have huge families by default. Gul Dukat says he has 7 children with his wife. I think the count is up to 9 in the series if you count his extramarital children. I remember hearing of one Cardassian having 14 children, but I can't remember, so I can't swear by it. In Deep Space Nine's Destiny, one scientist misinterprets Chief O'Brien's interactions as flirting. How she reacts to his lack of interest says a lot about her ideals. Apparently, the idea of having partnership without producing many children is unthinkable. Too bad for those who don't care to have children. Imagine the pressure on them. It would also suck to be an ace Cardassian. But what happens when there's a conflict between one's family needs and the needs of the state? How does a good loyal Cardassian with strong family ties manage when supporting the state means endangering their family? How does a good Cardassian handle when protecting their family means conflict with the state? Well, I think the state line is that can't be. The military government is just an extension of the family structure. The state is the parent. The citizens are the children. We've seen how that actually works out. Parents care for children with the understanding that one day they will grow up to become independent. Infantilizing one's citizens means you aren't just working for them, but you're their authority figure. We have a word for it. We had a whole war to fight against it. Even if the modern right-wing government supports it, the notion of fascism is antithetical to a just society. In Tribunal, Keiko is given the opportunity to disavow her connection to her husband. He's been accused of a horrific crime and is on trial within the Cardassian government. In the Cardassian government, being accused is the same as being convicted. The trial is just for show. It appears to be a surprise to them that she refuses. I believe this shows Cardassians are expected to put the state over the family. The notion that the state is also your family, I believe, is the justification for such priority. Your personal family is your standing, but the family of the government and the military is paramount. Where the rigid family structure is maintained to the point where there is no room for other types of families, to the point where being orphan means you're nothing, there's no room for ideas to flourish. There's no dynamic thinking. Picard's statement was based on his own outside observations. I do hold that he can't appreciate what the Cardassians went through, but he's not wrong. One can only hope that the new government taking over at the end of DS9 had a better balance between ensuring civil liberties and ensuring state stability. You have more to say? You want to end out the video? Ray wants to end out the video. What you got to say, baby? What, you going to speak into Mike? Yeah? You have more? You want down? Okay, you go down. Thank you for watching. If you like this subject, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any thoughts, feelings, or ideas on this subject, please share in the comments below. Again, my name is Erica, and I'm the Dyslexic Trekkie. Picard's Cardassian? Picard's Cardassian, jeez. In the episode, Picard says that they're whenever his name is in something, I can't read it right. He responds? Okay. Oh, really? Yeah. This is kind of upsetting. This is, Mom, you're my authority figure, and I don't really like it very much. Feel ya, honey. Yeah. He said, Mommy, come on. Yeah, we had a real runaround to get him up here, and he is so not doing this today. Fortunately, this isn't very long. Yeah. He isn't. They're being mean to everybody. Yeah. Really? You got more to say? You do? You know, the funny part is, this is making it take longer. Okay. Ray has a lot to say on this subject. Yeah.